Zionism, Judaism, Palestine, Islam. These words are not really, and I don't know if anybody understands this, but to have a religion associated with a country, it's not, somebody said, we want Israel to be to the Jew what Japan is to the Japanese. I don't understand how that works. And for the first time, Shaun, people are questioning, how did we do that? It's the strangest. It's some. I suggest you don't even have to go there. I'm not going to talk about Zionism, Herzl. I'm not going to even discuss that. Whatever you think is fine. But Shaun, for the first time, people are talking about this. They never talked about it. It's like it's been there, and all of a sudden, people said, "Hey, methylene blue. This is great, methylene blue. I'm taking turmeric. Yeah." Where it's been the whole thing? Yeah, no, I'm doing. I'm
going to show you a clip, and I'm going to get your thoughts on it. Hold on a second. So, folks, anyone who's telling you Iran's got nuclear weapons,
oh yeah,
imminent, absolute BS sideshow. Let's listen to this, folks. They've been telling us these lies for decades.
You've probably heard this line before.
Iran has never given up its quest for nuclear weapons and the missiles to deliver them.
That's because Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been saying this for more than 30 years.
What is this?
Iran is close to having
nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons. Atomic bombs.
In 1992, as a member of parliament, Netanyahu addresses the Knesset. He says, within 3 to 5 years, we can assume that Iran will become autonomous in its ability to develop and produce a nuclear bomb. 3 years later, in his book Fighting Terrorism, he repeats the same time frame, 3 to 5 years.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Fast forward to 2002. Netanyahu testifies before a U.S. congressional committee actively calling for the invasion of Iraq.
Are there any other nations that you would recommend that the United States launch preemptive attacks upon at this point?
The two nations that are vying, competing with each other, who will be the first to achieve nuclear weapons, is Iraq and Iran.
The invasion happens months later. No weapons of mass destruction are found in Iraq. This is a fragment of a 2009 U.S. State Department cable released by WikiLeaks. Netanyahu tells members of Congress that Iran is 1 or 2 years away from being capable of developing nuclear weapons.
They're online.
It's 2012, and Netanyahu is holding up his infamous cartoon bomb at the UN General Assembly.
By next spring, at most, by next summer,
it's like Roadrunner.
Current enrichment rates, they will have finished the medium enrichment.
And people are still buying into this BS. They're debating it all over the mainstream media. How stupid do they think we are, Lionel?
Well, but I'm saying, but we get. Have you seen? What is his name? The spokesman. Oh, please, not Mandami. Murani. He's the spokesperson. You see him everywhere from Iran. He is from University of Tehran. He teaches. Morandi.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Speaks better English than you do. Well, that's what are you gonna do? But there's this calm, and there's this idea
even when his building was getting bombed, and he stayed on the air with Piers Morgan to do the interview.
I would be,
and Piers was just rude to him, wouldn't let him speak.
I know. All of a sudden, we go. And he says, "Excuse me, I'm filling. You all can leave. No, I'm here." You know, the chandeliers. I'm not trying to make a joke out of this, but the point is, they've been through this, but all I'm saying is people are saying they're finally getting to the point where they're saying enough with this stuff, enough. And when the president said, "Okay, Tehran, you better get out," it's his eminence said, "What are you doing? This is 10 million people that were crushing each other, trying to get out." It's like if somebody told New York, they're bigger than New York, told us get out. Go where? Where am I going? What are you doing? And here's the best part. Here's the best part. Can I say BS? Can I spell it out? Caca de toro, mierda, okay, whatever you want to call it. That's just what it is. Bovine excreta. When I hear this is the part that kills me. Remember, I don't care who you are. BS is BS. Whoever's lying to me, I don't care. You're lying to me. Now, I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to hand it. I'm not going to move anywhere. But I'm telling you, when our country, anybody says it, whether it's about Epstein or this, here's the best part. The other day they said, Pete Hegseth, it's been a complete and total devastation. Everything known from Nadan's photo and Isfahan completely annihilated. Nothing but rubble, atomized. Nothing. The detritus, the nuclear, the bomb shattered shards of nothingness, vacuous vacuity. They emptied the ones, and they're saying, no, they're here. Who was it? Isfahan and Nadan. No, the Israel already blew that. There's nothing there. You dropped it on it. You bombed a hole. Don't give me that rubbish. Don't you understand? And so what did they do? They showed, to prove it, they showed a picture of like an explosion or a graphic. Remember when you were a kid? I mean,
Like that one.
No, not that one. No, that's the other, the cartoon bomb. No, it's another one. This was either photo or whatever. I'm trying to get these names. The main site with an explosion, and they're saying, no, we moved it. You've been telling us for the past how many years? They're not there. It's not there. Yes, it is. No, it's not. And they're arguing. And then when somebody said, they had a woman who was a Fox News colleague who used to work with Pete Hegseth, and they were at the Pentagon or whatever. And a woman asked President Trump, President Trump, isn't it true that the actual nuclear sites were actually either destroyed or had already been moved? And he says, Pete, come here. When are you going to hear Pete? Come here, Pete. And Pete says, how dare you? This man. It's like, that's not an answer. What do you mean, how dare you? This is what we've become. This is and again, meanwhile, Tehran saying, then you hear people like, you hear the military people like Ritter and McGregor, who they say, well, you see, you got to understand this. You see, for every one of those bombs that they, let's say that Iran shoots over, they've got two. They have to fight to, an Iron Dome. Oh, Iron Dome. I don't know what that thing was. We're finding out two things. And remember, I am not taking glee. I don't care if this is Tel Aviv or France or Argentina. Doesn't matter to me. The facts are the facts are the facts are the facts. It just happens to be this country right now. We have been told for years, don't you understand? This Mossad. This is intelligence. An intelligence network is so deep. They know what you're thinking. They're in your soul. They read minds. They're multidimensional. October the 7th. What was that? They were planning this for years. They set up, remember that? Makeshift little towns. And they came in on what do you call them? Those propeller things. I mean, wait a minute, what? And then you said, oh, what about that? He goes, don't you understand? That was on purpose. That was a purpose to throw you off. That was a lie hop, not a my hop. Let's let it happen on purpose versus to make it happen on purpose. Wait a minute. Why would you let this happen? Don't you understand? It was a false flag because none of this could happen. Okay, fine. So that's Mossad. Then here's the best part. Don't you understand how incredibly smart these people are? There's the beepers. What? The beepers. They had beepers that went off. They used beeper technology. Imagine you're in a plane next to your kid and this beeper goes off. That was it. It was the beepers. And they gave out gold beepers as a they go and they visit you here. Here's a beeper. This was taken off of the dead body. And I think, wait a minute, hold it. This is insanity. What about this? What about Iron Dome? Well, so anyway, so
Golden, which brings us back to Golden Dome and Elon Musk and the big bill.
Well, that's another thing too. I don't know where he's. I can't figure out Elon because tomorrow they'll be friends again. Tomorrow they'll be. Remember when Elon went? Listen, now let me just say something. And I don't have any reason, but I've always heard that Elon might be hitting the hitting the stuff, whatever that is, the special K or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But all I know is, huh?
Adderall, more likely.
Well, whatever it was. All I know is that he's got his kid. By the way, can you imagine if I took Adderall? Me, I would explode. I would just go. I can't take this. This is coffee. But he had that kid X. I don't even know if that's his kid. How many kids does he have? 50, 60? He has villages. He's running around. He's got the kid. I thought, what was that? He brings Tesla to the White House. That was crazy. And people were like that. Okay.
Is the Golden Dome one big boondoggle and Elon's in on it?
I don't know what to believe. First of all, don't use the word dome. That's a bad thing. But let me just go back to what we're saying. Right now, we are having 2 weeks. This would be, whenever they say ceasefire, that's regrouping. The bottom line is simply this. Trump is going to say, that's enough. I've got midterm elections coming up in 26. I don't have time for this. I don't have time. America has lost whatever appetite, whatever interest it has in this. It's gone. We went through this thing where we had people who were removed from universities because they were called anti-Semitic, when in fact they just dared to say something against Israel. And there are anti-Semites without a doubt. But I hate to break it to you, that's not against the law. There are racist and anti-Semites. There are people who hate the Brits. Believe it or not, people who hate our country. And we don't get rid of people because you merely hate somebody. Oh, what about this? We must attack Iran. Don't you understand? They've said for years, death to America. Who said that? They have. Who are they? The people. We talk a lot of stuff. We say stuff too. What if somebody attacked us because we said, the hell with the...
Who? I keep hearing that again, over and over. Death to America. Who are they saying in Iran said that? Who's the original person who said that?
I don't know. And so what? This may be even more of so what? You said that. Uh-huh.
You can get any fanatic in any country to say anything about any other country.
And don't be surprised. Oh, now the lone wolf. We know the sleeper cells. We have Iranian sleeper cells. Have you heard this one? We have Iranian.
Oh yeah, false flag.
What are you writing a letter now, dear? Memo to self.
I'm googling. So on the 21st of March, 2015, Khomeini shouted the phrase "Death to America" while addressing a public gathering in Iran during the holiday of the Persian New Year. And
well, that's it.
So he wasn't shouting death to China. He wasn't shouting death to Russia, death to Egypt. I'm sure there was some kind of incident that triggered this. And now they're saying it's not like every Iranian we meet on the streets. They just try and unalive us on the spot because they're all programmed to believe this.
But here's what I'm saying. You're right. And if I said to you, hey, Shaun, do you know what that guy said? He said death to you in your show. Now, don't shoot him. Don't stab him. But I think we should address this. But don't shoot. So I'm not saying don't react to it. Don't get upset. Don't say something unkind. But to bomb them? And what do you think is going to happen? We don't have who's going to do it? We're going to do it. Israel doesn't have an army. We're the army. What are you people talking about? You want to bomb them? They've got between 200,000 and 400,000 of these missiles. They just sent them. Did you see when they just unloaded? And what the Iranians do is they fire the missiles to see where you are, to see how long it takes. Where's your response? Oh, you're there. Okay, I got it. I don't know anything about it. By the way, everybody that you know,
even Wiki says the death to America, the original when he originally shouted it, was a response to U.S. foreign policy, and it implied death to the U.S. Politicians' arrogance.
I don't care if he literally meant death to everybody in the 300 and whatever million people. I don't care. We're not going to bomb because what about Putin, who says, if you need us, Pakistan, you need any right? You need anything? I got it. Why didn't you say so? You need something? What do you need? Now that's not going to happen. But the point is, we've also taken. How many times have you heard this? Don't you understand that Iran is prime for revolution? Not anymore. They've never been more. We brought them together.
The Iranians were dancing in the streets, Lionel, saying, please change our regime. Thanks for bombing us. Thank you for murdering my neighbors. Regime, we just love being bombed and regime change.
But now they're saying, oh, and let me also tell you something. Speaking of dancing in the street, there was a candlelight vigil in Tehran on 9/11. We had the whole world behind us too. Even Putin said, listen, if you need any help, I know where the Caucasus is. I know where these bastards are. So, but the idea is that we just, now they love this guy, because what happens is this: what happens when somebody basically targets your country. The enemy, my enemy is my friend. What are we doing? But all I'm saying is, I have never seen, put it this way, take all the time in the world. Who is the strongest advocate of our continued 100%, I don't want to say support of Israel, because we always support a country, but I'm talking about military support and this continuous aid, either through AIPAC or whatever. Who is it? Ben Shapiro, Mark Levin. This is Fox News. Who else? Some people, Cotton and Cruz, and we got these people. But even they're going to be saying, who? Where is this? Where is this? Do it. I mean, this unquestioning fealty. I don't know where it is. Oh, Lindsey Graham. That's right. Lindsey Graham. Oh, Lindsey Graham is so. Gomer Pyle. Lindsey. Oh, Shazam, Sergeant Carter. Shazam. There's Lindsey Carter. A grandmother. Can you imagine if they come back to, who is this man? And I'd say, Lindsey, I don't want to tell you your business, buddy, and I don't know anything about it, but they don't cotton to people who are Latin and loafers over there on this thing. They don't like that over there. Have you seen what they do to people? I'm just saying, buddy. I'm just saying, you might want to. I would tone down, because you don't have to speak English to know that you may be on the other team. You know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with it now, buddy, but just understand how these people are. They're funny about that. They do not cotton to that. They don't like that. So this is bizarre. Like I said, and I'm going to leave you as we wrap this up. It's been so wonderful. Greta Thunberg and Steve Bannon agree with each other. I'm agreeing with Joy Reid. Oh my God. Everybody, the room, they brought up, this is destroyed. Candace Owens is like, you're over here, Candace. This is meet Joy Reid. Hi, how are you? Greta Thunberg. Have you met Steve Bannon? Steve, yeah, okay. There are people. Imagine the Napolitano crowd. This is Jeffrey Sachs. We're in this room, this big. It's like and what's the, but yet in New York, I've got this Zoran the moron, this guy who's going to be the mayor. Whatever it takes to get rid of him, I'm telling people, do you hear what he said about Israel? Got to stop this. Do you hear what he said about Bibi? I'm on that side now. Anything I can, because I'm an opportunist. I want to get what I think is best for my country. I will align myself, which is what politics is all about. But it's bizarre. And where does he think this is going? How can President Trump, who is so politically smart, I'm saying, he should have said, I made a deal with you. AIPAC, here's a check. I signed it. Thank you. I'm done. Bibi, have a nice day. I did it. That's it. We're moving on. I can't politically do this anymore. The country. One more time. Greta Thunberg and Steve Bannon are aligned. That's it. There's no daylight.
Let me summarize then, folks. So Lionel is saying Diddy is going to walk. He's saying that Trump and Elon will be bromancing again in no time.
Absolutely.
And what are you saying about Iran, Israel? I think it's all going to ignite again. They're going to start attacking each other.
No. Trump's going to say, Trump does these things. He can, in mid-sentence, he can say, I'm going to bomb Iran, but I'm not. What? He will say tomorrow, we've given it time. They're good people. And they have the chance to and Bibi's going to do this. What? He doesn't care. He'll change his mind like that. You know what? I think you need more time. I don't want to destroy your country.
But don't
You
you
just
think
said-
Bibi will just start attacking them or do something to provoke?
He
it
hasn't
again?
have anything to attack with. You see, you're into martial arts. It's you. Imagine I hate to say it, prosthetic arms, and somebody's got to activate my prosthetic arms to hit you, and I'm saying, turn it on. And I don't have any arms. My batteries are to hit him. We're like the prosthetic arm. We're the Luca Brazzis. We're the enforcer. Wasn't this fun? Wasn't this fun?
Always a great delight, my friend. Please subscribe to Lionel's channel. There it is in the live chat. Is there anything you'd like to say? What can the viewers look forward to in the coming days on your channel, Lionel?
Oh, I'm doing that. Oh, we're talking about this here in New York. I'm going to talk about today. We had the gay parade, which is nothing but an exercise in. Listen, you and I know. I don't care. We got more gay friends than you can imagine. This is some kind of eyes wide shut, evil, satanic dance of death. I don't know what this is. I'm serious. And I've got friends of mine who said, I've never cross-dressed in my life. What is this? Is gay? Who are these people? It's like some John Waters dystopian, these horrible figures. What is this? And they want to anyway. So we'll talk about that.
All right, my friend.
All right, buddy.
Close the show. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye. What a blast. It's good to put some humor on these serious subjects. So, coming up tomorrow, we have got former Reform UK Director of Communications, Gwen Towler, talking about how Keir Starmer's destroyed the UK and whether civil war is coming. That's 2 p.m. UK time. Got an early one, folks. It's going to be the hottest June ever in the history of temperatures, recorded temperatures tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. And then on the, is that the 30th as well? Looks like we've got another one at 6. Snatched from Hell, Nathan Reynolds. So we got 2 tomorrow on the hottest day. And then on the 1st, we've got World War III possibilities with Ryan Macbeth at 2 p.m. as well. So that's the lineup, folks. Thanks for joining in. Hope you got to see Kevin Annette with us last night and Zachary King, Ex-Satanist Part 2 the night before. If you didn't, look out for those in the back catalogue and hope to see some of you.